welcome back to this week's video. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for all your love and support of our last videos. We had so many amazing comments, and also so many of the lovely dolls and babies were already adopted. So here we have the parcel we were awaiting from the wonderful Nelda Man. I asked her after the last delivery, noticing that a lot of them had the brunette hair, if she would make me some sweet little blonde babies too. And here they are, they've just arrived. So these of course are the Nelda Man one-of-a-kind clay sculpts. Now for those of you who are not familiar with Nelda Man, she is an amazing famous Dutch artist who over the last 30 years has worked for some of the major doll companies, which sadly no longer exist in the collectible doll world. So here we are, still selling the beautiful one-of-a-kind clay sculpts 40 years on. We've worked with Nell and her amazing family for such a long time, and it really brings so much joy to us that she is still able to create some of the cutest and most perfect, sweet, one-of-a-kind sculpted clay babies. So these ones are clay, they're all individually hand sculpted. They're coming in a sweet cabinet size, around 8 to 10 inches. They have a weighted bean fill body, and every single one is uniquely hand sculpted, so no two babies look exactly the same. And that's what's so lovely as a collector owning a one-of-a-kind artist original piece. These coming in at £169, and as you can see, they've even got a sweet little hand-rooted hair. They've got adorable little glass eyes, and every single limb has a different shape due to it being handmade and totally original. The clothes themselves are also made by her wonderful daughter, who we just adore too, and they really fit perfectly. They're immaculately made and so much fineness and detail, and it just suits the babies perfectly. I think it's always lovely when it's not only about the face, it's also about the arms, the legs, and of course a complementary outfit too. So this one is just adorable, and she is just cute really. She's got quite a little happy face with those big blue eyes and a little bit of curly hair, so it suits her really beautifully. So the next one I'm going to show you, I like to always have a mixture of open-eyed and sleeping-eyed babies, so she has sent me some little sweet sleepies too, and this one is lovely. They look so peaceful. So again, this one has the hand-rooted soft mohair. This is actually rooted into the clay, which is quite unusual because years ago it was always a wig that was adhered on top of the head. But isn't that lovely? It just creates that fineness. What a sweet outfit. This is also like a bit of a turquoise minty green colour, and it really suits the colouring of the baby. With the weighted body as well, it just gives it that nice movement. So it also feels quite real in your hands, even though it's only in that very sweet little miniature size. Aren't they lovely? I think also a lot of the time, you know, as much work and time is taken making a doll this size as a larger piece. We've also had some amazing Nelda Man larger pieces in the past, and I'm sure they'd just take as long to make. But can you see there, the hands are completely different as well to the last one. So these are lovely, and there's a lot of Nelda Man collectors out there that have followed her working time in the doll world and also collected her vinyl pieces. She also stepped into the reborn market and making some of the lovely kits too for us to reborn. But now it's more important, I think, that these artists are creating their original work still that we can showcase here with you. This one just melts my heart. Isn't she gorgeous? And also wearing the beautiful white coloured clothing. It really gives it that very fresh newborn baby look, even though she's probably a little premature size. Loving her face too. She's got the slightly larger eyes, but again with the fair hair and the delicate skin tone. So when these are sculpted, they are made of a modelling clay that you purchase in blocks. You physically hand model it in your hands using very few tools to get the finer details, and even adding on the little nails there, all in the modelling clay too. There's a lot of work creating each individual little face meticulously, and also the ears. Look how the ears are all hand sculpted too. These are absolute perfection, and coming in at £169, I think that's a really fair price to own an artist original piece. these. Some artists do command lots and lots of money for their one-of-a-kind original work. It's so lovely too. Here we have another sweet sleeper. Now these babies do come with an addiction warning. I think collecting miniature cabinet sized dolls is really addictive because you definitely always find a little bit more room for just one more in that cabinet. And as I say in my collection, oh watch out, there's another one coming in. We're bound to find room. Thousands of dolls later in my own personal collection, and it is literally an addiction. I still find some space to pop another teddy or doll in there somewhere. And even if you're wanting twins or triplets in your collection, then this is a perfect size to start with. And for those of you who are already in the wonderful dolly world, who know about these great artist pieces, and for those of you who are just stepping into it, then come and visit us here. We have the most amazing one-of-a-kind pieces from artists from all across the world, and also of course over 300 reborn dolls here for you to view and feast your eyes on. It is very, very addictive. So this one is also just super, super cute, wearing a super fresh mint green little cotton, like a Swiss cotton little dotted dress, these super sweet knotted hats, and of course little pantaloons. But isn't she lovely? So she's another sweet sleeper coming in around 9 to 10 inches. But I have to say, I'm so in love with these small babies, and they get so much admiration. They're in the cabinet in the store as you come into the door, and they get so much admiration. But of course, with them being a little bit more delicate, they are more a decorative item and not to play with. And I know a lot of you think, oh gosh, they must be made of silicone. And silicone, of course, is a little bit more robust, but the clay is very delicate. It's also hand sculpted and baked in the oven, so it's not as fragile as porcelain, but you still have to treat it in the same way. So let me go now and show you what else has been sent to us in this sweet, adorable package. Oh my goodness, two sweet darlings in the delicate pink and white. This one is lovely. She looks so cute. Look at that expression she's pulling there. Isn't that nice? Everyone has a completely unique expression too. Again, in that lovely weighted feel with those beautifully sculpted limbs. Can you see a little bit more detail there? There's a lot of creasing and sculpting done. Very, very fine detail. Also on the hands. Can you see inside the hands there? We've got so much adorable little detail, and also the nails, which are all applied on top. They really work so well. Again, with the blonde rooted hair and this adorable, cute little outfit. Let me just get her twin, because I've got to say, I really do feel that this has to be her twin. Just been packaged there. Oh gosh, they're like in matching outfits, but in complementary alternative colours, in the pink and the white, and they are roughly the same size. So wouldn't they just make a sweet pair? Let me just turn her head round there. It's so lovely that these are all just so poseable too, so you can pop them in a sweet pram or a sweet crib. They really are just the perfect starting point for any collection. I hope you love watching our videos as much as we do, showcasing all our super interesting goodies here at Mary Shortle. And it's been so exciting at the weekend and the last few weeks, the build up now to Christmas with just 4 weeks to go. We also have some amazing deals and package offers on our website at maryshortle.com, along with all these beautiful special creations. Thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to hop back on soon and showcase more of our beautiful new arrivals.